Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Equation Essence. Today we will start exercise 2.3, but before we will start exercise 2.3, let me tell you some basic concepts which will help you to solve exercise 2.3. We have already learned how to find roots of a linear polynomial. Today we will going to find roots roots of a quadratic and cubic polynomial by the method of splitting the middle term. Splitting the middle term. Let's take this example 6x squared plus 17x plus 5. This is simply a quadratic polynomial. Why? It's simply a quadratic polynomial. Why? Because here we have the highest power of the polynomial is 2. Therefore, this polynomial is said to be a quadratic polynomial. Let's find out how to find the roots or zeros of this polynomial. Whenever we will talk about splitting the middle term, we will just look at the middle term. Here the middle term is this 17x. 17x अगर इस फॉर्म में नहीं भी है तो आपको कोई भी पॉलिनोमियल को पहले इस फॉर्म में लिखना होगा which is equals to ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0 where a, b and c are the coefficients where a and b are the coefficients of x square and c is a constant. सबसे पहले you have to write the polynomial in the form of ax square plus bx plus c and then you have to split the middle term which is b. हमें b को इस तरीके से split करना होगा कि उसको जब हम multiply करें it will equals to 5 into 6. When we multiply it will equals to AC and when we plus or minus it will equals to B. A, B and C here A, B and C जब भी हम बीच वाले नंबर को multiply करेंगे it will become the product of A and C and when we add or subtract the middle term it will become the value of B. So let's take a look. जब भी हम ऐसे solve करेंगे I am telling you one technique that simply multiply 6 into 5 or A into C. It will become 30 and find the LCM of 30. When you will find the LCM of 30, it will be equals to 2, 15, 3, 5 and 5, 1. थोड़ा सोचिए एंड फाइंड आउट करिए कि हम कैसे इन दोनों को मल्टीप्लाई एंड प्लस माइनस करें सो दैट इट विल बिकम 30 मल्टीप्लाई करने पर और प्लस या माइनस करने पर it will become 17. Let's take this and this number 2 and 15. When we will add 2 and 15 it will become 17 and when we'll multiply 2 into 15 it will become 30 and 17. Okay, now how can you split? You can split it like this. Now it will equals to 6x square plus 15x plus 2x plus 5 equals to 0. इन दोनों को लेंगे Here common will become 3 and x. 2x plus 5. इधर common only 1. 2x plus 5. दो फैक्टर्स हमारे कैसे बन जाएंगे? 3x plus 1, 2x plus 5. दो फैक्टर्स बन गए जिसको हम दोनों को अलग अलग कर लेंगे एंड वेयर when we will take 3x plus 1 it will equals to x is equals to minus 1 by 3, and when will we take 2x plus 5 here x is equals to minus 5 upon 2. So this is the method of splitting the middle term. There is one more method for finding the zeros of cubic polynomial by the method of factor theorem. Factor theorem से पहले हम एक रूट निकालेंगे और बाकी जब हमारी दो टर्म्स वाली पॉलिनोमियल बचेगा उसको हम स्प्लिटिंग द मिडिल टर्म से ही सॉल्व करेंगे. Let's take one more example of factor theorem and let's take a look what is factor theorem. Now let's move on to the factor theorem. What is factor theorem? Dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. जैसे कि हम छोटी क्लासेस में डिवाइड करते थे, डिविडेंड बीच में लिखते थे, डिवाइजर बाहर, जो आंसर आता था दैट विल बी आवर क्वेश्चन एंड जो नीचे नंबर बचता था दैट विल बी योर रिमाइंडर. सो px equals to, you can write it as gx into qx plus rx, where px is the dividend, gx is a divisor, into qx is a quotient plus rx which is remainder. This is known as factor theorem. Now let's start exercise 2.3 question number 1. What is the question? The question is you have to find whether this polynomial has a factor x plus 1 or not. How can we verify, how can we determine whether the equation has x plus 1 factor? We simply substitute the value of the factor in the polynomial. X plus 1 equals to 0, it becomes x is equals to minus 1. What is the 0 of the polynomial? The 0 of the polynomial is x is equals to minus 1. Now, substitute the value of x in the polynomial. Let us assume that the polynomial is px and its value is x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. Now, substitute the value of x which is minus 1 whole cube plus minus 1 whole square plus minus 1 plus 1. Minus 1 whole raised to the power 3 is 1. Minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1 plus minus 1 into minus 1 plus minus 1 plus 1. Minus 1 whole raised to the power 3 is minus 1. Minus minus plus, it will become plus 1. Plus minus is minus and plus 1. 1 1 cancel, plus 1 cancel. It will become 0. Here the value of the polynomial is 0. Therefore, x plus 1 is a factor of this polynomial. So you can write it as like, therefore x plus 1 is a factor of px, where px is x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. Now move on to question number 2. Let me tell you one trick. कभी भी हमारे पास माइनस की वैल्यू हो और उसमें एक्सपोनेंट्स दी हुई हो, अगर एक्सपोनेंट्स हमारी इवन है, इफ एक्सपोनेंट और पावर is even, minus will become plus, and if the exponent is odd, change in sign. If exponent is even, we do not change the sign, and if exponent is odd, we change the sign. That is, here the exponent or power is even. Let me tell you one trick. If the exponent or power is even, we change the sign. And if exponent or power is odd, we do not change the sign. For example, minus 1 raised to the power 4, where 4 is even, it will become plus 1 here, it will become minus 1 here, it will become plus 1, and here it will become minus 1 plus 1. 1 1 cancel, 1 1 cancel. P minus 1 is equals to plus 1 and it is not equals to 0. Therefore, P minus 1, or you can say that x plus 1 is not a factor of Px. Now move on to the C part. Check minus 1 power 4 plus 3 minus 1 whole cube plus 3 minus 1 whole square plus minus 1 plus 1. It will equals to power is even, we change the number. Here the power is odd, we do not change the number. We do not change the sign. The power is even, we change the sign. Power is odd, we do not change the sign. Plus 1. 1 plus minus will become minus, plus plus will become plus, plus minus will become minus, and plus 1. 3 3 cancel, 1 1 cancel, it will equals to 1. Therefore, x plus 1 is not a factor of Px. Moving on to the D part. Px equals to x cube minus x square minus 2 root 2x plus root 2. So P minus 1 equals to minus 1 whole cube minus minus 1 whole square plus 2 plus root 2 multiplied by minus 1 plus root 2. The power is odd, we do not change the sign. The power is even, we change the sign. Multiply minus 1, minus 2, minus root 2 and plus root 2. Minus minus plus and sign will be the minus. So minus 2 plus minus minus 2 minus root 2 plus root 2. It will become minus 4. So here it will not equals to 0. Therefore, x plus 1 is not a factor of Px. Let's move on to question number 2. Use the factor method or theorem to determine whether gx is a factor of px in each of the following cases. First part is px is equals to 2x cube plus x square minus 2x minus 1. Let's start by gx is equals to x plus 1. 2x cube plus x square minus 2x minus 1. 2x square, it will become 2x cube. 2x square, it will become minus x square. This will come down, minus 2x. माइनस x से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, it will become minus x square minus x, opposite sign plus plus. This will cancel and this will become minus x minus 1. Now we can multiply it with 1. Now we can multiply it with -1. It will become -1 and -1. Opposite sign 0. So the factors are x plus 1 and 2x square minus x minus 1. Now let's do the splitting the middle term of 2x square minus x minus 1 here. 2x square minus x minus 1. इन रफ हमें पता होना चाहिए मल्टीप्लाई कर कर और प्लस माइनस करके हमें क्या लाना है. मल्टीप्लाई कर कर हमें लाना है -2 एंड प्लस माइनस करके हमें लाना है -1. सिंपली वी कैन डू -2x plus x minus 1. We can take out -2x, it will become x minus 1, and plus 1, it will become x minus 1. Make group 2x plus 1 and x minus 1. The three factors are x plus 1, 2x plus 1 and x minus 1. And here you can also write as yes, x plus 1 is a factor of px. क्यों है factor? Because it gave us 0 as a remainder. Let's move on to the second part. Px is equals to x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 and gx is x plus 2. X plus 2. X cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. It will become x cube plus 2x square plus 1. It will give you, plus x. It will give you x square plus 2x. Sign change, x square cancel, and 3x minus 2x is x plus 1 plus 1. It will equals to x plus 2. Minus sign, it will cancel and it will become minus 1. Here, remainder is not equals to 0. Therefore, gx is not a factor of px. रिमाइंडर हमारा 0 नहीं आ रहा. It means gx is not a factor of px. Move on to third part. Px is equals to x cube plus 4x square plus x plus 6 and gx is equals to x minus 3. Firstly, we multiply it with x square so that it will become x cube and 3x square. Sign change, minus x square plus x minus x से multiply. It will become minus x square and plus 3x minus, it will become minus 2x plus 6. We multiply it with minus 2. It will become minus 2x and minus minus plus 6. Sign change. Remainder is 0. Gx is the factor of px. Now find out the factors of x square minus x minus 2 here. um, here x square minus x minus 2. In rough column multiply करने पे we want to find minus 2 and plus minus करने पे minus 1. So yes, we can take minus 2 and plus 1 like this, x square minus 2x plus x minus 2. X is common here, x minus 2, 1, x minus 2, two factors are x plus 1 and x minus 2. So you can write it like this, 3 factors of px are, एक तो already given है हमारे पास x minus 3, एक 1 x plus 1, the last one is x minus 2. So with this part, we will completed our question number 2. Now move on to question number 3. Find the value of k if x minus 1 is a factor of px in each of the following cases. We have already given that x minus 1 is a factor of px. It means the value of x is x minus 1 equals to 0, then x is equals to 1. Substitute the value of x in this and put whole the equation equals to 0. Why? Because x minus 1 is a factor of px. और जब भी factor होता है, the whole polynomial will become 0. So p1 equals to 0, or you can say that px equals to 0 at x is equals to 1. Let's find out p1. P1 is 1 square plus 1 plus k. It will become 2 plus k and put it equals to 0. The value of k will become minus 2. Let's move on to the second part. P1 equals to 0. And what is the value of P1? 2, 1 square plus k, 1 plus root 2. 2 plus k plus root 2 and put this equation equals to 0, k will become minus 2 minus root 2, or you can say minus 2 plus root 2. What is the third part? Kx square minus root 2x plus 1. So here p1 is equals to 0. Let's find out p1 first. K1 square minus root 2 1 plus 1, k minus root 2 plus 1 equals to 0. K will become root 2 minus 1. Moving on to the fourth part. Px is equals to kx square minus 3x plus k. P1 equals to 0. And what is P1? P1 is equals to k1 square minus 3 1 plus k. It will become k minus 3 plus k, and k plus k is 2k minus 3 is equals to 0. 2k equals to 3 and k equals to 3 upon 2. It's just simply simplification. You should know how can we add and subtract the variables, and you will easily solve the questions. If you want a video of basic simplification of plus and minus, you can drop a message in the comment section and I will make a video of simplify the variables, or we can or we can do basic addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of variables. Now move on to question number 4. Question number 4 is factorize 12x square minus 7x plus 1. How can we factorize? By using splitting the middle term. Let's start. Multiply करके हमें 12 चाहिए and plus minus करके हमें minus 7 चाहिए. How can we find? We simply take in LCM of 12, 2 6 12, 2 3 6 and 3 1 3. take this and this. 2 twos are 4 and 3. If you add 4 and 3, you will get 7, but plus 7, not minus 7. To put it like sign like this, if you add minus 4 and minus 3, you will get minus 7, and if you multiply minus 4 into minus 3, you will get 12, which is plus. So let's start. 12x square minus 4x minus 3x plus 1. इन दोनों को लेंगे, इन दोनों को लेंगे, इन दोनों में से कॉमन क्या रहेगा हमारा 4x. It will become 3x minus 1, and when we will take minus 1 common here, it will become 3x minus 1. 4x minus 1 and 3x minus 1. So this will be your answer. What is the second part? 2x square plus 7x plus 3. Multiply करने पे we want 6 and plus minus करने पे we want plus 7. Let's take an LCM of 6. 2, 3, 6 and 3, 1, 3. Now, if you will add or subtract 2 and 3, it will not give you 7. But you can see that if you take 6 and 1 number, and if you add 6 and 1, you will get 7, and if you multiply 6 into 1, you will get 6. So let's take 6 and 1 here. 2x square plus x plus 6x plus 3. Take those two numbers and let's make a group. It will become x, 2x plus 1 here. Take common 2 and it will become 2x. Sorry, take common 3 and it will become 2x plus 1. We basically want to make those two numbers or those two groups same so that we can make a factor of the numbers. So here 2x plus 1, 2x plus 1, it will become x plus 3 and 2x plus 1. So these are the factors of 2x square plus 7x plus 3. Now let's start C part. What is the C part? 6x square plus 5x minus 6. Multiply 6 6 are 36 and plus minus this one 5. So let's take LCM of 36. It will become 2, 8, 2, 9, 3, 3 and 3, 1. 2, 4. 3 into 3 is 9. 2 into 2 is 4. 4 into 9 is 36 and 9 minus 4 is 5. So 6x square plus 9x minus 4x minus 6. Make a group here. Common factors are 3x. It will become 2x plus 3. Here 2 is minus 2 is common, so 2x plus 3. Both are same. बाहर ले आएंगे 2x plus 3 and it will become 3x minus 2. So the factors are 2x plus 3 and 3x minus 2. Move on to the D part. 3x square minus x minus 4. Multiply, we want 12. 3 into minus 4 is minus 12 and plus minus we want minus 1. Let's take an LCM. Let's take LCM of 12. 2, 6, 12, 2, 3, 6, 3, 1, 3. Let's take 4 and 3. 4 minus 3 is 1 and 4 into 3 is 12. But we want minus sign in our answer. So let's take minus 4 and 3. Because when we multiply minus 4 into 3, it will give you minus 12. And when we add minus 4 plus 3, it will give you minus 1. Substitute the value here. 3x square minus 4x plus 3x minus 4. Here you will get, when you take x outside, it will become 3x minus 4. And here, there is no common number here, so take 1 outside and it will become same. So the factors are x plus 1 and 3x minus 4. Hope you understand splitting the middle term. Now move on to question number 5. As we have done in question number 2, we simply factorize x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2 by factor theorem or factoration or simply division, but we need one factor of this polynomial. How can we find 1 0 of this polynomial? By simply hit and trick method. What is hit and trick method? Yes, hit and trick. Hit means you have to think something which can click this polynomial and it will be a 0 of that polynomial. So let's take one chance. Let's say x minus 1 is a factor, or you can say let's check x minus 1 is a factor. So x minus 1 equals to 0 and x is equals to 1. Now let's check P1. 1 cube minus 2, 1 square minus 1 plus 2. It will become 1 minus 2 minus 1 plus 2. Oh, we click it. हमने P1 माना, that is हमने x minus 1 माना कि maybe x minus 1 is a factor of this polynomial, and yes, it is. So you can say that x minus 1 is a factor it will give 0 remainder. अब 0 रिमाइंडर देगा तो इसका मतलब हमें डिवाइड करना पड़ेगा. लेट्स स्टार्ट. डिवाइड x minus 1 with x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. डिवाइड करने के लिए पहला नंबर देखेंगे x cube multiply by x square, it will become x cube and minus x square. Sign change, plus minus minus plus. Minus plus is minus, it will become minus x square minus x. Multiply it with minus x, it will become minus x square and minus minus plus x. Sign change, they both are cancelled and minus minus x is minus 2x plus 2. It will become minus 2 minus 2x and minus minus plus 2. They both are cancelled, remainder is 0. So the factors are x minus 1, x square minus x minus 2. Now we have to solve this polynomial by the method of splitting the middle term. X square minus x minus 2 multiply करने पे we need minus 2 and plus minus करने पे we need minus 1. So you can write it like this: minus 2x plus x minus 2. इन दोनों को और इन दोनों को लेंगे हम, तो x कॉमन ले लेंगे, x minus 2 will be here and यहाँ पे हम 1 कॉमन ले लेंगे, x minus 2 will here. It will give you x plus 1, x minus 2 and already हमारे पास कौन सा है? We have x minus 1. So these three are the factors of x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. Move on to question number 2. Second part is x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5. Let's start. It is assumed that x minus 1 is a factor, then x is equals to 1. P1 निकालते हैं. It will become 1 minus 3, 1 square minus 9 into 1 minus 5. 1 minus 3 minus 9 minus 5, which is not equals to 0. It means x minus 1 is not a factor. What if x is equals to x plus 1 is a factor? It will become minus 1, check minus 1 whole cube, minus 3, minus 1 square, minus 9, minus 1, minus 5. Power is odd, साइन चेंज नहीं होगा. पावर इज इवन, साइन चेंज हो जाएगा. माइनस माइनस प्लस 9 एंड माइनस 5. minus 1 minus 3 is minus 4 and minus 4 minus 5 is minus 9 and plus 9. P minus 1 will become 0. That is P x plus 1 is a factor of Px, and you can write it as Px. This implies that x plus 1 gives 0 as a remainder. So let's start division. Multiply it with x square, it will become x cube, and plus x square, it will become minus 4x square minus 9x. Multiply it with 4x minus 4x, it will become minus 4x square minus 4x. Sign change here, minus 5x minus 5. Multiply it with minus 5, it will become minus 5x minus 5. Sign change, remainder will be 0. So the three factors are x plus 1, x square minus 4x minus 5. Now we have to find the roots or factors of x square minus 4x minus 5 by using splitting the middle term. X square minus 4x minus 5. Multiply minus 5 plus minus, we want minus 4. So let's take 1 and 5 then. So x square minus 5x plus x minus 5. Take x as common, x minus 5 plus 1, x minus 5. It will become x plus 1 and x minus 5. Three factors are x plus 1, x minus 5 and x plus 1. This is your second part. Now move on to the third part. X cube. Third part is x cube plus 13x square plus 32x plus 20. Let's say x minus 1 is equals to 0, or you can take it x plus 2 equals to 0, and where we will get x is equals to minus 2, and let's find out the value of minus 2. Minus 2 whole cube plus 13 minus 2 whole square plus 32 minus 2 plus 20. Sign is odd, power is odd, sign not change. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8 plus 13 into 4 minus 64 plus 20. 64 and 8 will become 72 minus plus 4 3s are 12, 4 1s are 4, 1 5 plus 20 minus 72 plus 72, both are cancelled. So P minus 2 equals to 0. That means x plus 2 is a factor of Px, and it will give remainder 0. Now let's move on to the next step. We divide px by x plus 2. So x plus 2 x cube plus 13x square plus 32x plus 20. Let's start. We multiply it with x square and it will become x cube plus 2x square minus minus. It will become 11x square plus 32x. Multiply it with 11x, it will become 11x square plus 11 to the 22x. Subtract 0, 10x plus 20. Multiply it with 10, it will become 10x plus 20. Sign change, remainder will become 0 and we get x plus 2 and x square plus 11x plus 10. Now simplify this quadratic polynomial by the method of splitting the middle term. How? Let's find out. Multiply it, you want 10 plus minus 11. Let's take the numbers 10 and 1. If we will add 10 and 1, we will get 11, and if we will multiply 10 into 1, we will get 10. So x square plus 10x plus x plus 10, x plus 10 plus 1, x plus 10. Factors will be x plus 1, x plus 10. Three factors are x plus 2, x plus 1 and x plus 10. So these are the three factors of this polynomial. Hope you understand. Now move on to part 4, which is the last part of this exercise. Let's start the fourth part. 2 pi cube plus y square minus 2y minus 1. Let's say y minus 1 is equals to 0. So y equals to 1. Let's check. P1, 2 into 1 whole cube plus 1 whole square minus 2 into 1 minus 1. It will become 2 plus 1 minus 2 minus 1. So P1 is equals to 0. This implies that y minus 1 is a factor of Py and it will give 0 as a remainder. Moving on to the next part, which is the division part. We divide Py by y minus 1. So 2y cube plus y square minus 2y minus 1. Let's start. 2y square, it will become 2y cube minus 2y square. 3y square minus 2y plus 3y, it will become 3y square minus 3y, y minus 1 plus 1, it will give you y minus 1, remainder is 0. So what will we get? You will get here 2y square plus 3y plus 1. Now we have to find the factors of 2y square plus 3y plus 1 by the method of splitting the middle term. Multiply, we want 2, plus minus, we want 3. What are the numbers? Yes, 2 and 1. Because 2 plus 1 is 3 and 2 into 1 is 2. So, 2y plus y plus 1. Take common. We will take 2y from here. It will become y plus 1. And plus 1 here, it will become y plus 1, y plus 1 and 2y plus 1. Therefore, 3 factors are y minus 1, y plus 1, 2y plus 1. So 3 factors are y minus 1, y plus 1 and 2y plus 1 of the polynomial 2y cube plus y square minus 2y minus 1. This is the last question of exercise 2.3. Hope you find it useful. And if you have any question, drop the question in the comment box and inshallah I will come with an answer. Thank you for watching.